Rachel here with Senza Tempo Cane Corso. So I finally feel like Cashmere has healed up enough to be able to be in the pack. So she looks to be doing pretty good. I'm sorry that the sun is going down, but I've had to run errands today again, and I was not able to do a video today when it was a gorgeous day. It really sucks. It was, you know, beautiful. It would have been wonderful to film in, but like I said, we just had stuff we had to do. So anyway, all the dogs are out here except for Mad Mortigan. He did not want to come out. He's sleeping on the couch. And but as you can see, she's still her tough self. So one of the things that I had wanted to kind of talk about, because I know a lot of people had asked, you know, like how would the pack change, or if they would change knowing that she's spayed. So first of all, it takes a while for the hormones to leave a dog's system. So I don't think that right now we're going to get a very accurate view of a change, even if there would be one. Having said that, one of the reasons why I don't think that there really will be much of a change is because of the fact that Cashmere is, you know, she's almost 4 years old now, and she's very kind of, you know, stuck in her ways. She is who she is. Go. And she's not a young, you know, she's not a young dog that isn't that doesn't already have a very stable position. And now that doesn't mean that another dog wouldn't challenge her once they smelled the change in her. That it's not what that means, but it does mean that she herself may not particularly be willing to give up that position, or, you know, willingly just kind of go down, you know what I mean? And so what I would say is that one of the reasons that I placed out Midnight, and I talked about this, was because she was a puppy. You know what I mean? She had never had the ability to establish herself in the pack as a higher member. And so she would have been an easy target to pick on. When you have an older dog, Cashmere, when you have an older dog that that has already had a position that has been very well established, they can kind of go off of that. You know, the animals kind of know, and they can kind of maintain that if in fact they are, you know, a very confident, dominant animal. And so I wouldn't be surprised if even, you know, after we had had her for, you know, Cashmere, psh, down. Even after we had had her for a while, here, when the hormones had flushed out of her system, I wouldn't be surprised if nothing really changed, other than if I was to theorize about what could happen. My guess would be that one of these two females, most likely it would be Velocity, that she would challenge Cashmere for her position. Knowing that Cashmere just isn't, you know, she just doesn't have those hormones. And, you know, in the wild, or, you know, not even necessarily the wild, but in animals, having the ability to procreate has a lot to do with your status. So, but anyway, but at this time, I don't think that we're going to see much of a change. Now, Cashmere may very well stay here longer than what we had originally anticipated, because of the fact of what's going on right now in the world. They're shutting down state to state travel for the most part. And so when the new owner of Cashmere contacted a shipper, he basically told her that, you know, it would be very difficult to get her up to New Hampshire because of all of the states that are locked down in between there. So it doesn't seem like it's going to happen until this whole thing settles down, which honestly is fine with me, because it gives me time to get this whole eye thing settled with her. I will say that it's not horrible. What's this? You can see she does open the eye. It's nothing like what Batista's eye was like. I mean, nothing like that at all. But I do want to get it situated. I did take her to my vet today, and really super awesome vet. Love him to pieces. Fit me in, and just really awesome guy. And he did a serum out of her blood. And if you've ever, it's a blood serum. If you ever have a dog with an ulcer and it's just stubborn and it's not healing with the normal medication, find a vet that can spin down a blood serum for you. It just does wonders. And so we got that today, and we'll be kind of, sorting it out. Like I said, it is better than it was, but it's not healed. No, Bella, no ma'am, don't you dare get under there. And I would like to see it completely healed before she leaves. So the new one of the new owners had actually had a surgery, and was hoping that they could get a harness with one of those, like the handles on it, so that you can kind of help brace yourself with the dog. And so I'm going to get her one of those, and I'll show you guys how I train her to use it. We're going to get her one, and I'm going to try to, just train her to do like what I did with Preacher, where, if I'm walking, if I'm taking just little tiptoes, you know what I mean? Then I want her to walk very slowly next to me. And if I speed up and I walk faster, then she needs to keep up with me. And so, that's the idea. If I stop, she needs to stop, no pulling. So anyway, so all of that stuff in due time, it'll be very interesting. I figured that since we're going to have this extra time with her, they were just going to train her when they got her, but I figured, since I've got this extra time with her, why not just go ahead and work with her myself and kind of help save them some of the trouble of actually having to train her beforehand. Plus she already knows me. And so it would be nice for her to kind of get used to that, while she's there, or while she's with me. So I'm really excited to be able to do that, to be able to help them out like that, because like I said, these people have really been very special in my life, as far as, reaching out to me and doing everything they could to help me with nothing. Apparently they found my channel. The gentleman, he's a retired physician, found my channel actually after he had undergone surgery. And he loves animal behavior, looking at animal behavior, and he really loved watching the channel. And then he got his wife involved. And then whenever Cashmere got, when she was having her episodes of throwing up, he contacted me after I had spent over $1,000 in blood tests and all this stuff trying to figure out what was going on. And he was just trying to offer up any advice that he could with his medical knowledge, knowing that while dogs and humans are different, they're not drastically different. And so they've always been really invested, both with me and my daughter, sending me really neat letters and also donations, and even having their daughter hand make some beautiful jewelry for us. And to be able to have them be the ones that get to take Cashmere for me is a very special thing, because to me it's very interesting how things kind of are cyclical. You know what I mean? They go around. I guarantee you that when he was watching the channel, at no point, I'm sure, did he ever think that he would ever get to have Cashmere, and they fell in love with Cashmere, watching, her disciplining her puppies and stuff like that. And I'm just so grateful, and I feel so blessed to be able to have this kind of special network, available through all of this. Everyone's learning, everyone's growing, everyone's sharing. It's to me, it's a really beautiful thing. And I'm just really happy to be able to be a part of this. And she's going to be, in an amazing place. You know what I mean? They have lots of acres, a gorgeous property. She'll be spoiled rotten. I'm so thankful and so happy. And I just wanted to kind of share about that. And like I said, just kind of, really update you guys on how she's doing, because I know a lot of people have wanted to see her lately, the Quine and the Kang, sitting on their thrones together. And so anyway, so I really just wanted to kind of include you guys on this. And like I said, I know you've been missing her, but I did have to let her heal. As you know, Cashmere is always going at 100%. You know what I mean? She doesn't, half do anything. And so I knew that if I was going to introduce her to the pack, she needed to be in top form. She can't be healing, because she doesn't care if she's halfway broken. She's going to come in and she's going to let everybody know exactly what's going on, who she is, and where they are, and what it's going to be. And so I needed to make sure that she wasn't going to injure herself at all. So I appreciate everyone's patience and allowing me to give her the time to heal so that she could be out here in a very safe way with everybody else. So anyway, I hope you guys are having a good day, and I'm going to talk at y'all later. Bye.